Well, we've learned how to graph solution regions ourselves, and if you're having a bad math day and can't get one of them to work out, it is possible for the calculator to help you with it, provided you do a certain amount of work yourself first. If you want to get one of these into the calculator, you have to get it into a form with y isolated, because the calculator likes equations that read y equals something, something, something. So the first step to getting this into the calculator would be to take the 2x and the minus 12 over to the right side. That gets you 3y is less than minus 2x plus 12. Then we divide everything by 3, and we get y is less than minus 2/3 x plus 4. Now, let's see if we can explain that to the calculator. Minus 2/3 x plus 4. Right now, on the extreme left of that equation, even to the left of the y1, you've got this thin diagonal line like that, which means sketch this graph and do it with a skinny line. But if you go back there, get over that line and hit enter, it changes it to a fat dark line, which just means draw this line in a different style. This is nice if you have several graphs going on at once and you want to make one of them easier to pick out. You can make it draw it in heavy black. But here's the good stuff. You can also, if you hit enter one more time, select this, which means draw that line and shade everything above it. Right? This Y has dark above, which means draw the line with shading above. Is that what we want for this expression? This one is supposed to be y is less than, meaning lower than the line, meaning we should be shading below. So go back there one more time, and if you hit enter, now it's got the line with shading underneath. If you draw that, there's your solution space. And they want you to reproduce that onto the grid, which I trust you can do. I haven't changed the window settings here. They're still minus 10 to 10 in both directions. So looks like we have an intercept at 1, 2, 3, 4. And another one at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6. Then 7, 8, 9, 10. I believe that x-intercept will be at 6. On your screen, you'll probably have an easier time reading that part. Now, this one is a quadratic, so they've actually given that one to us in a decent form right away. So we can just go straight to the part where we key it in. We get 2x squared minus x minus 15. And notice as soon as you clear an equation, it resets you back to the draw it with a skinny line mode, which is what we normally use. So when you graph that, you get a quadratic. It bugs me to not be able to see the vertex, so I'm going to lower my y minimum a little bit to get that onto the screen. That's a lot better. Now, here we want y is greater than or equal to 2x squared. If we want to be greater than, it means we want the y's that are higher than this line. So there. This mode is draw the line and shade higher than the line. And here's what it looks like. You get your parabola with shading above for all the y values greater than. Notice the calculator doesn't make any distinction between solid lines and dashed lines. It doesn't care. So it would be up to you when you were copying this to ensure that our first example with a less than has a dashed line going across it, and that this one, which allows y to be equal to, has a solid line.